So, what is coaching? It's such an interesting question, and I get a lot from people that I know from someplace else, and I don't work with them, or I've just met them, and my business card says executive coach, and people are curious what that means. So, what often happens is people make the assumption that coaching means life coaching, and the way that we approach that at Building Champions, that is partially true. And when they hear that I travel around the country and speak quite a bit, they say, "Oh, you're a motivational speaker." And there's some truth in that, right? I hope some motivation comes from that, but that's not my objective. When I'm presenting to an audience, my hope is that we will be able to share some ideas and tools and strategies that will help them to actually move the game forward. So there's that. But yeah, coaching is interesting to me. Coaching is interesting. So at 15 years into this business, here's what I would say to you. I would say to you that the first 2 years when I was coaching, I don't think I did a great job with action plans. And I'll explain that to you in a minute. And I'm not 100% sure I did a great job with number 1 or number 3. But here are my 3 steps to what I believe is effective coaching. Number one is just very simply helping a client to become clear on what they truly want, both professionally and personally. Our slogan at Building Champions is coaching business and life on purpose. We believe that business is inextricably connected to life, and life is absolutely connected to business. So they must be connected. People think they're clear when they come into coaching, but here's my experience. They're not. They've got a rough idea, they've got a feeling, but as they go through our process of creating a life plan and creating a business vision, invariably there's more detail, there's more granularity, there's more texture, there's more clarity about what it is that they truly want. So that's number 1. Number 2, and this is subtle. This is where the client comes up with the action plan that will help to close the gaps between where they are and where they want to be. Here's the subtlety. I think the first few years that I was coaching, 2003 and 2004, I think what I did is I gave like little mini seminars. And I think that in that process, what I was doing is I was creating the client's action plans. And that was okay, probably to some degree, but not nearly as effective is when the client comes up with it, and here's why. When the client comes up with the action plan, the principle that people support what they help to create kicks in. It was my idea. And so what I find myself now doing in the coach's chair is typing what the client said. Okay, so what is that thing that you intend to do? Great. I write that down so that when they see it, right, when it pops up as a reminder that this is what we're going to talk about in the next session, which is leading into point number 3, they recognize it because it's their words. Here's the opposite of that. The opposite of that is, here's what I think you should do. And then I type the words. And then we have a coaching session 2 weeks later and they look at it and they go, "Oh, right. Yeah, totally forgot that." Well, they forgot it because they never owned it. And then point number 3 is simply accountability. I believe no matter how great your coach is, no matter what the pedigree, that ultimately the single most valuable element of coaching is the, as they say in the 4 Disciplines of Execution, great book by the way, the cadence of accountability. Cadence, such a great word. There's a pattern to it. I know that every 2 weeks I'm going to be talking to my coach. I've been reminded of this thing that I said that I was going to do. I've got to get that done. In my opinion, that's what coaching is. I don't tell you this because I'm looking for any more clients, because I'm not taking on any more clients at this stage of the game. Between a book launch, stay tuned, and traveling a fair amount and speaking and coaching and my involvement with the Masters Coach, I'm there. I'm done. I'm full. But that's not why I share this. People want to know what coaching is. I'm telling you, that's my experience. Those 3 steps. I hope that you have someone to come alongside you. If we can help you at Building Champions, www.buildingchampions.com. Check us out. We'd love to help you if we can. Make it a great day.